Okay, you know what? Fuck, I cut it right fucking now because of that bullshit. Okay, because that was bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. Not the fucking game. We'll get into that. We'll go get into that. But right now, I was supposed to cut in with the whole cut it and your face and all that bullshit, whatever. You know how I usually do, like we usually love. The normal routine. The normal routine. The normal routine. And I went and I pressed the mic and the mic didn't work. And I actually genuinely got scared. I got freaked out. I was like, yo, this shit always works. This shit, I haven't done anything different. What the fuck is going on? And before I flipped out and got scared, and well, I got scared and I flipped out. But before I did, like totally, completely, totally, I took a breath. You know what? This is exactly what I figured would happen. And it made me think about the whole game. And my whole notion about this, I was going to come on here and bitch and because of this, because of that. Why you didn't do this? Because you didn't do that. Because you didn't call a timeout. Because you're fake. Because Butler got hurt. No fucking fouls are called. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody's hitting a fucking three. But with the fucking Duncan Robinson. Blah, 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 blah. But I realized why. We get to watch the heat of the game. That's like, I guess, a plus. He cultura, he cultura, he cultura, he cultura, da 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 da. He cultura. He cultura, he cultura, he cultura, he cultura, he cultura, he cultura. He cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it now and forever. I don't make the rules, I just make up the rules. I am Studio Mogura, Studio M-O-G-U-R-A. Hit me up at the PayPal, hit me up at the Cash App. About to get into the film now that tax season is over. I'm taking like a couple days to just kind of just chill and relax and just, kind of not do anything, just not even think, really. I just don't want to even think. I've been like, oh my God, maybe I should just jump into work. No, I can take a week to just not fucking worry about anything and just watch fucking shit and fuck around. I can do that. It's not a bad deal, okay? Please. But we will be getting into the film soon. And so if you want, please donate to the Cash App, a $sign Studio Mogura, and or use the QR code, and include your name in the memo, and I will include your name in the IMDb listing, and I will give you producer credit. That is a for sure deal. That is, we've already had someone donate $6, so please, be their next donation. Come on, be our next donation. Go ahead, send $1, send $2, and you will get producer credit. I will put you as a producer in this film for just your $2 donation. It's no big deal. There is a limit, probably like the first, I guess, 100. I mean, the first however many, like IMDb allows me to put on. I know you can put on a bunch, but I'm sure there's a limit at some point. So make sure to be one of the first, because you want to be at least the first 10. Because if you're the first 10, you will get that IMDb listing for sure. You will lock it in. If you're like in the after that, there's no guarantee. But you will definitely be in the end credits. So, I mean, if I can put in 20 people as producer, which I'm sure I can, like you'll be in it if you're like 19 to 20. But you know what I mean? But it's basically however many I can put in, that's how many you're going to get in. So be sure to go ahead and donate and be first. Don't be shy. Just donate $1, $2. Don't worry. Trust us with this. Help us out with this independent film project. It would really go a long way. It would really mean a lot. And I will call you guys out when I'm receiving the awards for it. Okay, so do that. If you want something tangible, buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble for the hardcover. It's a chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s, basically my misadventures going to this rave party called Full Moon Nights that was absolutely crazy and took place here in Miami. And kind of gives you a little history lesson about Miami and the rave scene and the EDM culture. And I even go into a little bit, talk about the history of of electronic dance music, like from my perspective growing up, So go ahead and give that a buy if you want something tangible. All that profit, all that money goes to the making of the film, as well as you check out my comic shop, octotaco.com, where you can buy any of my comics, and you can also check out and read my blog, which also helps a lot. If not, also check out my TeePublic shop where you can buy my t-shirts and the official Heat Cultura t-shirt, as well as my other designs. And last but not least, check out my Spotify playlist with my entire discography dating back from 1999 up until last year with my latest release, The Reflection Blinds You from Seeing the Truth. Okay, so we got that out of the way. So what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about how the Heat team blew this loss? You want to talk about how this game was bullshit because like the fucking goddamn referees didn't do one goddamn fucking call? Like they were absolutely atrocious, man. And it was no doubt, and I said I wasn't gonna complain but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Fuck it. But there was no doubt that like in that stretch where the Heat were up by 15 and they come back. I mean, right there and then that was like, yo, the refs are just making it so they can come back and have a close game, and they're gonna fucking call this game. So at that point, once that started happening, I'm like, whatever, dude, Like this, I know this team doesn't blow anybody out. We know this. We've watched this team all season long. This team goes up 14, and they always give up the big lead. I understand that. I get that. But you saw this team was in the first half, like they were overpowered. Even in the third quarter, they were pretty much like still overpowering. And then the refs just really took hold of this game. And kind of strangled it because like you didn't know what the fuck a foul was at the end of the game. At the end of the game, they tap Lowry to get the foul for the free throws, and it's like nobody touched him or they bumped into him very lightly. But how is that a foul compared to like the other rest of the game where like they're like they're getting smashed by these guys and the 76ers are hounding and hitting him and hitting him and it's like no fouls are called. Come on, get out of here, dude. Get out of here telling me that there were no fouls in that entire fucking stretch. Get out of here. But ultimately the Heat like love this shit. They love to let the people get in it, and in the end it was on to Spo because he had an opportunity to challenge it, which he should have just challenged that call no matter what, because there was literally 40 fucking seconds left in the game. Like, what are you gonna say that challenge for something that happens with 10 seconds left? Get the fuck out of here. That's stupid. That's the fucking call you challenge, and he didn't challenge it, like we always know, and they were totally like fine with going home and facing whoever the fuck they're going to face at home. I'm actually interested in that home game now. I'm interested in to see if I wonder how tickets are going to be, because I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people don't go to that game because they assume that the Heat are probably going to lose. Because the Heat have a worse record at home than they do on the road. And so that's why when we were up in the beginning of the game, I was feeling okay. I didn't think we were going to blow out the 76ers. I figured the 76ers would come back and get it close, but I figured we would just stay ahead of them the whole game, by the rest of the game. But we didn't, and we didn't because of a lot of reasons. Butler got hurt; he wasn't himself in the whole game. I wonder if keeping him in the game hurt us because he wasn't giving us any offense, and Bam wasn't giving us shit. And I think if you would have taken him out instead of leaving him in the game, you would have just already started to fucking get him to heal for the next game if you have him for the next game. But more importantly, I think that would have put a lot of pressure on Bam to actually start doing something. And I think because Bam had Hero and Hero was taking charge, Bam was just looking to set screens. And then this was a game that Bam should have showed up and really taken the hold of, because you could tell that Joel Embiid was just not there. He was not there. And Bam was just, playing down to Joel Embiid, which was sad to see. He was content letting Joel Embiid take his fucking threes and make them in his face. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? So, what are we going to do? What are we going to say? We just got to wait till the next goddamn fucking playing game now. And now it's at home, and okay, I guess we should kind of do better because we are better than these two. But guess what? The fucking Chicago, they beat us. I mean, we beat Chicago last year. So there's no fucking guarantee that that we'll beat Chicago if we have to face Chicago, because Chicago fucking lost to us, and I'm sure they would totally love to beat us, and knock us out from, not even give us a chance to go to the fucking playoffs. Like, they would love that. They were up on us like 8 fucking points in the fourth quarter with like 6 minutes left. They were up on us, and then we made the comeback and we won and we sneaked in. So it's like, I don't. Do you want the fucking bullet to the head now, or do you want me to stab you in the stomach and you bleed out? What do you want? That's what we're facing. You know, do you want to like get knocked out now, or do you want to get knocked out later when we play the fucking Celtics and get embarrassed with a fucking sweep? I don't know. I'd like to have another game. I like that we have another game because you know what? That means I get to do another Heat Cultura with you guys, and I really appreciate that. And I'm sorry I didn't come in for the last one. I fucking had a flat and shit got fucking crazy, and entire kingdom fucked me over, and I was just like really pissed about that, and so I said like fuck it, you know what? I don't care. So yeah, shit happens. Okay, I'm sorry, but whatever. We're here now, and we're fucking doing this shit now. So. There's nothing really to do. Is just again with the same thing we've been doing this whole fucking season. Is just watch this fucking team play out because you don't know this team. We still don't know what the fuck this team is. We still don't know if they're gonna show up. We still don't know. A lot of us want to say that this is what the way they like it. They like it like this. They like it when they have their backs against the wall. They like it when there's fucking everything is on. This is it. All for nothing. They love that shit. That's what propelled them, last year. Backs against the wall. Oh my God, they sparked it, and then they just went on a run, and they won a couple games in a row. Like this team has not not been consistent since the All-Star break. If anything, the consistent thing is that they can't beat anybody. They can't beat anybody. They can't beat anybody of significance. They beat no one of significance in that stretch, which is why it's crazy that they're even in this position. The fact that they're even fighting and got another chance to get into the playoffs is insane. It's fucking insane. It should not be happening. Because this whole season, this team was shit. Only beating the crap of the fucking league and the Knicks. That's all we beat since fucking All-Star break. What, we won against the Utah Jazz? Cool. The Wizards? Nice. Toronto? Good job. That's it. I think we beat the Magic once. Still fucking ended up like, 4 fucking back of the Magic. Stupid. With the same record. What the hell's going on? This is ridiculous. Sure, Hero didn't come out good, and I didn't expect Hero to come out good. I mean, Hero's probably nervous, man. Like, he hasn't been back in a playoff kind of like position, and this is him. He's got to take the moment, bro. But he settled in at the end. But it was too little too late, ultimately. You got to try and get Hero out there and get Hero going, man. If you see he's missing shots, just get him going. Because once you get him going, then you just got to keep feeding him. And then we didn't do it. We got to wait for him. Bam was non-existent in this game. You know it. He was non-existent in this game. He did nothing. He was not Bam. Like everyone says, he was Idris. It was terrible. What happened to Jovic? You sat Jovic at the end. You should have had him in the game, man. Should have ended the game with the way that you started. But you rode Highsmith, which I always love Highsmith, and I love H. H is great. But not there. There's a time and a place for H, and it wasn't there, I feel. Because we need to make shots, man. And once we went down, and then we're like, doing the whole foul shit, it's like, it's so annoying. Just let the game run out, because you're gonna just hurt somebody. You think we got it close because we had that shit at the end? That wasn't close. That wasn't us getting it close. That was bullshit. That was total bullshit. Meant nothing. And then the people say that the Heat were doing it on purpose because they're scared of the Knicks. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, sure, I guess, and aliens exist, somewhere in the universe, probably. It's not about that, man. Be cocky now, bro. Be cocky now that you've got the seed and you can be. Because once the shit starts and you're in the shit, you don't want that shit to come back if it's bad. And I don't mind putting shit out there. And love and going back the banter of the game and back, that's cool. It's understandable, but I I pick and choose my battles, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but for the most part, I'm not gonna go crazy anymore and be like, yeah, we're gonna totally destroy you people. I just like to say, okay, yeah, we'll see. I'm fine with that. You know, but all the Knick fans clamoring for whoever, you're gonna get whoever, bro. You're gonna get either me, us, or whichever one. It's not gonna be easy. You know, let me tell you, bro. Putting up 40 points a game for the rest of the fucking series, for the rest of the fucking playoffs. If Jalen Brunson does that, then for sure, bro. Like, you get yours, no doubt. But I don't know, man. Show me. Same thing I say to the Heat. Show me. Let's see. So, I think they would have been better suited playing us because they would have been highly motivated. But now they're going to play the 76ers, and that's going to be a battle. That's going to be a real brawl. But it doesn't matter for the Heat because either way, it's a revenge tour no matter who they fucking play. If they play the Atlanta Hawks, it's a revenge game. If they play the fucking the Chicago Bulls, it's a revenge game. If they beat both of those guys and they go to the Celtics, it's a revenge game. If they play the Bucks, it's a revenge game. If they play 76ers game, it's a revenge game for us. For the revenge game. Indiana, it's a revenge game that dates back to Dwayne Wade. So, what do you want me to do? Orlando, it's a revenge game because it's literally in the state and we hate each other. You go. Orlando's our second in Miami. Go over there and he chance in the second quarter. Get out of here. This is just typical of dark forces of this nature. That's all it is. Jimmy went emo, so he's just like, I don't care. He doesn't care. I don't know how bad he's hurt. I don't know. I really didn't even look. I didn't want to look to see what it was that happened to him. So I don't know. I don't know really what ultimately. I didn't look. I didn't want to see it. If it was bad or good, I don't know. So you tell me if it was bad or good. But I want to say that it'll suck if he doesn't play. But honestly, man, this all comes down, again, this whole season has all come down to, that's why it's really important that we just fucking get rid of him next season, if this is the case. If you're going to get rid of anybody, it ain't going to be Hero, it ain't going to be Butler, it ain't going to be Bam. It's going to be Duncan Robinson, because he's useless to us at this point. This is a man that if he makes 20 points, we are 13-0 this season, if he hits 20 points. And we're just keeping him on the fucking bench. If you can, I don't know. I just, because you don't know how, like, the guys are, how they're feeling, if they're really hurt, if it's really bad, if si cagaron, si le dieron diarrea ahí y los pantalones ahí se cagaron ahí mismo. Tú no sabes qué pasó con él y tú no sabes nada. So ahí no sé qué decirte. Either way, this is a short Cultura because my pizza is literally showing up right now, and I'm just waiting for this person to just drop it off. I'm going to go get it, and as soon as I get that pizza, we're done. So, apologies for the 15-minute Cultura, but that's how it's going to be. But what do you want? We're going to hear me again soon. So, there's nothing really else need to say. We just got to get to the last game, and then, that's it. Give us the fucking medicine. Give us the sweet, sweet death that we all love. The beauty and the horror. The sweet ha-chaka-chaka, whatever she says after she drinks the ooze. Right? So here we go. Cultura, Cultura, la la la, Cultura, 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 Cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it now and forever. I don't make the rules, I just make the rules. I am Studio Mogura, studiomogura. Hit me up at the PayPal, hit me at the Cash App. All donations go toward the making of my independent film. Check out my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon, also on Barnes & Noble for the hardcover. Check out my comic shop, octotaco.com. Check out my TeePublic shop with the official Cultura t-shirt. And check out my Spotify playlist with my entire discography dating back from 1999 to last year with the latest release, The Reflection Binds You from Seeing the Truth. We'll be here after the next game. I don't know what to tell you. Don't freak out. Just freak out.